Let's go, baby!
Aang, the Avatar, versus Aether, the Traveler.
Which journeyman will come out on top in this elemental
I
battle?
love how people say his name was John the
And
Traveler.
it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Wasn't even his name.
Water, earth, fire, air. Long ago, the
Heart.
four nations lived in harmony, united by the
Captain
master of the elements.
Planet!
This Avatar reincarnated as different people for centuries, all with their own struggles. And man, was that true for our boy Aang.
Not at first, of course, thanks to his master and guardian, Gyatso.
As a cheeky little air nomad, Aang traveled the world causing shenanigans, all while learning to control the winds with airbending.
Based on the real-life martial art Bagua Zhang, airbending is the most spiritual of the four bending styles, focusing on evading and diverting attacks through circular motions. With even the smallest movement, Aang can create tornadoes, run like the wind, and block hypersonic explosions.
The perfect style for a twinkle-toed goofball like Aang. He even invented his own technique, the
Tai
air
Chi the
scooter.
same thing, though?
How does he not fall off that thing?
Add in a glider staff for flight, and the sky was
There's
the
probably
limit.
some differences,
But you know
but-
how it goes. Everything changed when the Fire Nation
Looks good for
attacked.
112.
Their conquest spread. War was inevitable, and Aang was the only one who could save the world.
Listen, if
Yeah,
you're
he wasn't
112
happy
and you
with
still
all
think
that,
you're
and
12
being
years old,
forcibly separated from
brother,
Gyatso.
where's your
He was
skincare?
just a kid. So he froze up. Like, literally, he accidentally froze himself and his adorable Sky Bison Appa for 100 years.
Until he was awakened by the Water Tribe siblings Katara and Sokka. Time wasn't kind to Aang's people. With no avatar to keep balance, the Airbenders, Aang's entire culture, were wiped out by the Fire Nation.
Oh, that's rough, buddy. But Aang took the wake-up call to heart.
As the Avatar, it's Aang's duty to understand the world's people, learning their cultures, their sadness, joy, and humanity.
And what better way to do that than learning how to kick ass?
From the Northern Water Tribe and his twin Crush, Aang learned waterbending. Themed around fluid Tai Chi movements,
Yeah.
this style controls liquid in all forms to freeze targets, create water whips, and even cut through steel.
Learning earthbending was way tougher.
Yeah, see, they're
but
almost
Aang's
the same.
first
There are
time
some
taught him to
differences.
stop being a wimpy pushover. Now he can armor himself in stone,
These are the
move the
martial arts
terrain
are
of
kinda the
entire
same.
cities, and fight blind with a sonar-style seismic sense.
Earthbending is themed around the steady stances of
Like
Kung Fu
Muay Thai and
Kung Fu,
kickboxing.
waiting
Yeah,
for the
there are
right
some
moment to
differences,
strike head-on.
obviously.
There was a lot to
Yeah.
learn, but
Because
even with the world
Muay
at
Thai is
stake
like,
with this moody hothead on his
you know,
tail,
aka
and had
the-
fun doing it. Who could forget
the
the
8
adventures
limbs.
penguin sledding,
But like
going through the
kickboxing,
bending
you can
bayous,
kick. Kind of
and
like you do in
living
Muay
in
Thai,
Ba
stuff
Sing
like that.
Se,
Yeah, you
the
can do
city
knees
where
and stuff
no
like that,
wars
but
ever happened.
Muay Thai,
And
you're allowed
across
to, you
his
know,
journey,
use your
one
elbows
power
and stuff
eluded
like that.
Aang, the Avatar State, an enhanced mode of being that came to him in moments of peril.
Sure, if Aang dies in it, the Avatar cycle ends permanently, but who cares when it gives you enough power to wipe out a whole Navy fleet?
Come on, Boomstick. The Avatar State is more than just a power amp.
Jocelyn, how long have you been standing there?
I've been here the whole time.
I lurk where all Avatar talk is.
Through the cosmic power of the avatars before him and the ancient spirit Rava, Aang gains the knowledge and experience of all previous avatars, greatly expanding his bending options. Lava bending from Avatar Roku, sonic shouts from Avatar Yang Chen, and even more are theoretically available to him through their memories.
Oh, I get it. You can't just grind your way to controlling the Avatar State.
Right. If Aang wanted to stop Fire Lord Ozai, he needed something else.
He needed onion banana juice.
Yeah, technically, I suppose. Gross.
Specifically, Aang sought the guidance of Guru Pate. Mastering his power meant clearing his chakras,
AKA
emptying
Gandhi.
his mind of
Uh-huh.
earthly attachments. Seems simple, but this also meant rejecting his feelings for Katara, the person he loved most.
Which they never hooked up.
Between the world or the girl. Aang followed his heart and it...
I don't get. Yeah, they kissed and shit like that, but they never got
Aang
together.
better. Aang was
Maybe
determined
they had
to
kid at the
understand
end,
the world's
like
people,
later on down the
even
road.
the enemy Fire
Uh-huh.
Nation. Something he
It's been so
accomplished
long.
thanks to the redeemed Prince Zuko, the Sun Warriors.
And these two honkin' dragons! Aang was scared of firebending, but it's totally
right.
awesome! It's not just about burning and blowing shit up. Okay, well it is, but there's so
Man,
much
it's been a
more to it.
while
Formed
since
from
I've seen
the
the Avatar.
explosive movements of Shaolin Kung Fu, Firebending controls all manner of heat, and through the teachings of fire and water, he can redirect lightning bending, a burst of atmospheric discharge shot at over 200,000 miles per hour.
Iroh, the best uncle ever, used his techniques to redirect natural lightning. So, you know it's the real deal. Not crazy enough? At his peak, Aang surpassed benders who could throw buildings, melt stone,
King
and
Boomy.
hold up this gigantic library
He can still move
solo.
for dude who's old as
Whooping
shit.
Ozai's butt should be no problem, right?
Not exactly. You see, the air nomads were pacifists who believed in the value of life above all. Being the last airbender, Aang
Hey,
didn't
sometimes
think
you
his
gotta
people were
punch a
truly gone
motherfucker.
unless he went back on their teachings. Meaning, he really didn't want to kill Ozai.
So,
Like, don't
what,
get me wrong, being
just
a pacifist
coward
is
now?
good,
Mr. Firelord is
but
about
there's
to
some,
burn
and
down
you
the
should walk away
entire
from certain
Earth
things, but there's
Kingdom.
sometimes you gotta knock a
Not at all.
motherfucker
Are
out.
you even listening? Aang was simply at odds
I know
with
if I
what
drink
he
the answer, I
wanted
know
and
two
what the
wrongs, I'll
world
make it right, but
expected, so he needed to
I'm
make
sorry.
a choice.
A lot of people get away
In
with
his
a lot of
greatest
shit.
challenge yet, Aang discovered his
I'm not
true
saying you should
self,
hit people for
making
no
his
reason, but
spirit unbendable
you should walk
and
away and
finally
just let go.
mastering
It's hard.
the Avatar
I know it's easier said and done, but
Making him
I'm
as
just
strong
saying.
as avatars who could cause hurricanes, tsunamis, and volcanic eruptions.
Or in Avatar Kyoshi's case, a new island. As in, she broke off nearly 30 square miles of a peninsula to form a new landmass. But to defeat Ozai, Aang needed one final element, something few avatars had bent before: energy bending.
Not the easiest thing to do, but Aang totally overwhelmed Ozai, severing the tyrant's connection to fire and stopping his invasion, all while keeping his no-kill run intact. The ultimate F-you to this warlord's ideology.
Now that the Fire Nation had cooled off,
Ugh.
Aang led a new
Terrible
era
pun.
of peace with the United Republic of Nations, a place where all people could prosper, and where a new generation and a new avatar would take the reins.
He even got hitched with Katara. Take that, Zutara shippers.
I will.
Oh, this is it.
For all his doubts, Aang fulfilled the Avatar's purpose and then some. And he did
they
it
did
in a
get
way
together. I
that was
thought so.
true to who he was.
Because
That's at one
before being
point,
the
they were
Avatar,
about to
or
get
even an
together, and
Airbender,
then they didn't.
The greatest thing he could ever be was himself. All his days work for a free, fun-loving kid.
The battle is coming up thanks to this episode's sponsor, DraftKings Casino.
Big news from the casino! Lightning Link is available online for the first time ever, right on DraftKings Casino.
If you're new, you can play $5 and get 1,000 spins, including 500 Lightning Link spins. Doing the math on that, that's 50 spins per day for the first 20 days.
Strike now to claim your offer. Download the DraftKings Casino app and sign up with code BATTLE.
I wanna
Then
skip it,
spin
but I don't
Lightning
wanna,
Link
like,
high
over
stakes
skip it
anywhere,
and fuck it up.
anytime.
The crown is yours in partnership with DraftKings Casino.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org.
I don't have a gambling
Please play
problem.
responsibly. 21 and over.
Only problem I have about
Connecticut,
gambling is not
Michigan,
having money
New
to
Jersey,
gamble
Pennsylvania,
with.
and
That's
West
the
Virginia
problem.
only. Void in Canada. Eligibility
It's like
restrictions apply.
people say I'm an
Valid for all
alcoholic.
spins issued as 50
See,
spins
if
per
I
day
have
for
a drink in
20
my
days.
hand,
Valid for select
I have
games
a
only.
problem.
Expires
You take the
today
drink
for
out of my
24
hand,
hours.
I don't have a
Spins
problem.
vary. See terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. Ends August 23rd at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time.
Add extra barbecue sauce.
Ad Astra Abyssos. Welcome to Tibet, a mysterious land
Say
governed by
Tibet?
godly archons that live beyond someone beyond the stars. Ether.
AKA
So I know
the Traveler,
death battles
who
when they
escaped
do,
his
like,
dying world
when
with
they
his
actually do
sister
this type of
Lumi,
video,
in search of
they
the
add more
flowers
stuff
that
into it.
bloomed on
Because
their
they
lost
like
home,
do it
only
one
to
character and you
crash
gotta wait
land
for a week
into
for
an
another
apocalypse
character. They
and
don't
get
add
killed by
everything in there.
this
Notice.
Separated from his sister, Ether awoke, again, in a new,
Thousands.
less apocalyptic age, and fished
Ether?
up his own pathetic pet pixie, Paimon.
Yeah, she makes for good emergency food. With his new guide, Traveler to the windy country of Mondstadt. Find his link to the past, but got a Breath of the Wild glider instead.
And his first element, Animo, letting him make
Now, I
air
did get a
slides,
chance to
tornadoes, and of course,
get a little more information about this
but
guy.
Guess what? Traveler wasn't the only one with a power
Alright.
like this. The vat was full
seems
of
pretty
blessed
tough,
people wielding these
but
relic things called visions.
Of course,
vision bearers can imbue their
Death
weapons
Battles
and
didn't
bodies
add
with elemental
everything
power,
in there,
summon items,
so
and use a special, well,
we'll see if they add any
vision
more
to
stuff into it.
perceive the elements around them.
Normally, they're limited to a single element, but Traveler is just built different. Through Paimon's guidance, he began collecting
Element station. So I'm just reading his abilities.
Elements from mysterious statues across Tibet. No vision relic needed for him.
Each
Half the
nation
stuff I
had
don't
a
even
new
know what the hell it
culture,
does.
A new element.
But
a
some
new
of it you can
crisis.
obviously
And new character
teleportation.
banners.
Obviously you
When
can
asked to
teleport.
play a sleuth for a murder
Alright, so
case
you've got
in
some
Leo,
healing abilities,
Traveler wasn't
elements,
interested.
and
A corpse couldn't tell him where his
teleportations
sis
and other
was,
stuff.
but he was roped in anyway and got the Geo ability to form rock constructs and eruptions of Earth.
When Ether ventured to Inazuma, he didn't care about its war with the Vision Bearers and their Archon either, until he saw the suffering caused by its tyrannical rule, and joined the resistance with electro abilities, fighting the powers that be using electric buzzsaws, thunder blades, and lightning.
He even learned to dodge lightning. Other electro users like my wife Lisa can conjure storms. No shock when my adopted daughter Clee made explosions that raised mountains. Traveler met all kinds of people like this. You know the type. Twinks.
Yeah, Tibet has its own laws, Boomstick. Many twinks being one of them. Maybe 2 or 3 of them, actually.
Ringmaster.
Shut up, Wiz. This guy's been playing Genshin since launch.
I know everything there is to know about the Genshin meta. Either can mix elements for different reactions. Basically, big elemental combinations. Geo crystallizes materials into special barriers. Electro mixed with water stuns foes. Animo spreads elements around in swirls of destruction. Boom!
Like how I combine beer and gunpowder.
Exactly,
Combo
Boomstick.
breaker.
Using Dendro, Traveler can form plant life that, when mixed with water and lightning, makes homing beams. Yeah, run from that. With enough clever thinking and artifact farming, you can combine
You think of
anything
being at
in
level
Genshin.
90, you do a lot more damage.
Use
than that.
another 50-50, you whale.
I'll show you a way
I'm
to
just saying.
drop one on your lap next time you're not looking.
In Sumeru, Traveler later beats Scaramouche, an edgy catboy with multiple elements at his fingertips, all in a time loop that got repeated 168 times.
Speaking of
Damn.
time, Ether had control of more than just his own future. Tibet's fate fundamentally changed in ways small and grand, all through his unending willpower.
Because the Traveler was a descender, someone unbound by the land's destiny. Even this big tree that records all of the world's events had no idea he existed.
Like when he helped defy the judgment of a biblical flood in Fontaine, where he mastered Hydro for his best Cuphead impression with water bullets.
Heck, a dinosaur chose not to blow up the world just because Paimon and Traveler befriended it. If that wasn't cool enough, Traveler can, unrelated, turn into a dinosaur. Hell yeah! Yo, look at him. Wonder if I could get a dinosaur on my Genshin team.
Through these legally distinct Pokemon, Ether can fly, dig through the earth, or charge foes like a Jurassic bull. He traveled across the land, searching far and wide, and finally stopped swinging that one-star dull blade.
Instead, picking up the prototype Rancor, which he wields like a beast thanks to the Swordmaster Skirk, and several straight days of training. What a grind set! Still, Traveler's Sis kept eluding him, choosing to hang
Swords.
the shadows with these Gluminati folk.
A group from Conria, the nation cursed by the gods for messing with the Abyss. Unbeknownst to Ether, his sister had already traveled to Vat in a journey that mirrored his own.
And at the end, she found... Well, we don't really know. Not yet, at least. But whatever it is got her to side with the creepy villains. Lot twist.
Eventually, Ether reached the nation of Natlan to fight in its never-ending war with the Abyss. He gained the Pyro element, learning to launch fireballs and explosions combined of flame with lightning.
He didn't just dabble in fancy pyrotechnics. By connecting with the people there, Traveler achieved Night Soul's Blessing, a power-up state fueled by primordial element juice, strong enough to make a blade of fire hundreds of feet long.
Damn.
Yeah, that's strong enough to take down the heart of the Abyss, which is on the level of 5-star waifus like Mawika and the Raiden Shogun.
An Archon who, in ages past, sliced Yashiori Island in two.
That's cool, but how about when this Venti guy threw a whole ass mountain? According to Paimon, Traveler can level a mountain himself.
Additionally, Ether learned how to use light energy to form a Kuvaki shield, something he used to protect the people of Nodcry by blocking a cannon blast
I
with
thought
enough
that was
energy to
Ether, but it's not
obliterate
spelled
a
the
town.
same.
This was no ordinary
That's pretty
cannon either. It also uses Kavaki energy, so that's a beam of light.
Through all his adventures, Ether had come to genuinely care for Tevat's people. Maybe one day he will reunite with his sister, but for now, he's fighting for a whole new world. His new home.
Ooh, you need a higher adventure rank for that.
Don't you worry, gang. I dumped all my savings into Primo Gems for this. We can't miss when those ice guys trying to kill the Traveler inevitably warm up to him. Still got it.
Ah, so that's why you're broke as shit.
To Ether, the journey has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs of its people, they are all part of it. Even if he's against the abyss itself, a new dawn is somewhere just beyond the stars, and a field of flowers Lumine too loved.
Is that it?
The battle's about to start, and if you like death battle music, some of your favorite battle tracks are coming to a collectible vinyl
It barely
album.
gave me
This album
information I
features 10
needed.
tracks from our independent
Yeah,
era,
added
created
more,
by
but,
awesome
like,
composers Brandon Yates and Werewolf Media. Like
Maybe
Death and
because
Bloom
I only
from
played
Root
Genshin
vs.
Impact like
Vodka.
one time, but I didn't really get into it. So maybe because I don't really like maybe his attacks like I should be worried about. He sounds powerful, but like, what you know what I mean?
Oh, can't forget Game Over from Bowser vs. Eggman.
He's just like an overpowered like
And
Avatar
thanks
basically.
a great piece of art to display
It's
around
like
the
another
place.
different version.
Drawn up by our own animation director, Louis Cruz.
They almost do like the
This
same
album is
thing,
only
except
available for
yeah,
pre-order.
they got different tricks in the bag. Like
GG, or click
Aang
the link
can't
in the
transform into a
description
dinosaur,
before
which
August
is
10th,
pretty
and pre-order
dope.
a copy so you don't miss out.
And
But-
remember, Archivist and Chronicler members
I don't
get a
know.
discount. That's deathbattle.gg, the home of
See,
Death
I know
Battle.
more about Aang because I watched
All right, the combatants
The
are
Avatar Last
set. We've
Airbender,
run the data
so-
for all possibilities.
I probably should go with the Traveler, but I'm sorry, I'm going to go with Aang because I don't really know shit about the Traveler. So, hey, if you win, shout out to him. It's a good fight. Here we go, baby! Aang looks a bit older in this one, so.
2 elements?
Because he looks kind of tall for a guy who's 4'9". It's going to be a tough fight, so we'll see. Now, the problem with Aang is he is smart, but when it comes to child naive, he is 12. You know, so. But when he has to be serious, it does come in clutch. But, yeah, this guy's been around for 1,000 years. It's pretty hard to beat. You know, that has experience. So we'll see. Oh, that's right, he can neglect it. Yeah, that's a good counter.
What's going on? I'm on those treasure hunting for 2 minutes now. Everything is going good.
Up, Oh, he has wings.
Cool glider. Can it do this?
I got a feeling this goat's gonna try.
Come on, traveler. Get out.
Yeah.
Never, ever stop moving forward.
See, they're just pitter-patting, fuck around a little bit. Now they're gonna kick it up a notch. I don't know if this is his strongest form or he has another one. We'll find out. But Aang's gonna go to the Avatar State, and that's where we're gonna see who's gonna win. Speak of the devil.
For those who came before.
and those who will follow. I am Avatar Aang, the Last Airbender.
Oh, hey, look at that. He can do the same thing, too. Ooh, we got a shield.
Take this!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can you come back? Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, no.
Through infinite dust and gold!
Oh, shit. Come on, gang. Might do it, boys. Ah. Damn.
Way to go!
Son of a bitch.
But does this mean no treasure?
That was a close fight.
But dailies are done.
That was a close fight.
This was an interesting pairing, so let's break this down
Damn.
by power, experience, speed, and elements.
First up, power. Aang and Traveler could both change the terrain of entire cities, and
I was
were
like-
way stronger
I was
than
like- I was gonna
characters
say,
that
come
can
on,
break
Traveler.
mountains. But at their
Everybody
peak,
was talking
they're
that
both
shit about
tearing
you.
up islands.
How good you
Avatar
are.
State made him on par with
Come on.
Kyoshi, who created and moved the island of
Kind of finished his counter back.
Similarly,
Oh,
Night
I
Soul's
was gonna hope,
blessing
but,
let
you
Ether
know.
contend with Archon level foes like the Raiden Shogun.
I know,
who
like I
split
said, I should
Yashiri
pick the
Island
Traveler,
in
but
two.
like,
With an attack
I
that
know
even
more
Vision
shit about
Bearers
Aang
weaker
than I
than
do about the
Traveler can
Traveler,
block.
so.
So he's definitely on that
But-
level.
Kyoshi Island is over 6
Oh, well, that's okay.
miles wide and long. Kyoshi moved the island 17 miles offshore in 2 seconds. So we have everything we need to calculate the amount of kinetic energy this would require.
Turns out it's basically the same as cutting through Yashiori Island, about 3,000 gigatons of TNT. So their power is tied up.
Which
Yeah.
means comparing their experience is crucial.
Ether's mastered more elements than Aang, but the Avatar State gave Aang centuries of knowledge.
With the memories and abilities of past avatars, Aang's kit was so extensive in a way Ether had no real answer for.
Not to mention, Aang's training was more focused. Traveler is skilled, sure, but his training was mostly just a means to finding his sister, while Aang's journey was all about mastering elements to combat other elements.
Experience narrowly goes to Aang. However, another important factor to consider is speed.
In terms of mobility, both could roughly match the other. If Traveler was immobilized with earthbending, he could just dig his way out as a dinosaur.
And Aang's airbending and glider meant he could easily counter Ether if he took flight.
But in terms of raw reaction speed, Traveler had it in the bag.
Yeah.
Aang bending away lightning is crazy fast, but Traveler could dodge lightning much earlier in his journey, and now he can block that light-speed Kubaki laser.
While lightning can move over 200,000 miles per hour, a beam of light can move 186,000 miles per second.
Over
That's
3,000
fucking
times
fast.
faster than Aang. Traveler takes speed by a landslide.
So this all came down to the elements. Who could turn the forces of nature against the other?
At first, I actually thought this was Aang's dub.
Ether's elemental control is remarkable, but most of his attacks are projectiles, spires, and very specific implements that Aang has bent away in the past. Ether has never shown the precision or creative flexibility that we've seen with Aang's bending.
But throw in the combos of elemental reactions and the script flips. Traveler could mix not just his elements, but also Aang's in ways that Aang could not. Bending was Aang's greatest strength, but
You know,
also
if they made
against
a
Traveler,
side game
weakness.
with the Traveler,
Because
with
Aang
him and
usually
his
had more
friends,
elements
just
around
like
him,
RPG,
it gave
like
Ether
first,
an easy access point through
like
this combination.
turn-based
When Aang
or
used fire, Ether could use lightning to catch him
non-turn-based
in an overlap.
RPG
If
game,
Aang
just
used water,
him and his
Traveler's
team.
electrocharge could paralyze him.
That'd be pretty
And
interesting.
This isn't just a gameplay thing.
Because it looks like they
Genshin
can do a lot of
characters like the
damage.
lovely
A
Lisa
lot of chip
canonically
damage, a
say
lot of
this is
like
how the elements
chaos,
work.
And
you
unlike
know,
Aang, Ether has fought multiple people who can use multiple elements.
area
The
damage,
longer the fight
damage
went
over
on, the more
time,
Ether would trip Aang up with these
crowd
combinations,
control.
some of which Aang
It
could
takes-
not bend.
If you have the
Aang
right
could
build and
redirect
stuff like that,
lightning,
and,
sure.
you
But what
know,
about
like have
electro
different classes and
buzzsaws,
stuff like
or an
that, you know.
electrified tornado, or dendroblasts of pure plant energy?
You
The
make chaos
Kawaki
out of that
shield
shit.
especially gave Ether a strong defense to fall back on. Since it was made of pure light, Aang had no way to remove it outside of brute
Yeah.
force.
By comparison, Aang's wind barrier wouldn't block Traveler's elements. It would
Aang got
actually
beat, everybody's
merge
like,
with
they
them and
acting like
create
he
more
could get
combos
cooked.
that would
Not
target Aang
really.
himself. Not a great situation
kinda
to be
even.
in.
And since Ether's powers came from external earthly sources, like those statues, Aang could not depower him with energy bending, even if he theoretically overcame Ether's willpower.
Willpower that is strong enough to alter the fate of the entire world. Sorry, Aang, but elements goes to the Traveler, cinching his victory. Either way
Damn.
you cut it, he was in his element.
The winner is the Traveler, Ether.
Hell of a fight.
Okay, I'm ready for my cameo. Oh.
Next time on Death Battle.
Alright, who we got next? Oh, they have a Bionicle
Subscribe and
fight?
join as a member to see more death battles.
Versus the
Thanks for watching.
Gongo. Okay, let's go. Alright, everybody. That was one hell of a fight. I'm not really disappointed Aang lost. Maybe like 1%, if that. Nah, that was a good learning experience. Good fight on both sides. To everybody who are Genshin Impact fans who picked the Traveler, I tip my hat to you. Shame Aang went. You know, he didn't win, but hey, that's life. But Ninjago and Bionicles. I used to play with Bionicles when I was younger. So that's gonna be an interesting fight. So hope you guys like this. Comment, share, like, subscribe, do whatever. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.